Ever since the new G7 Pro has become widely available, I've seen so many comments and threads on Reddit complaining about their controllers getting bricked when they attempted to manually calibrate them. Don't worry, if this happened to you, you didn't actually kill your controller, and there's a very simple way to unbrick it. Because this controller is a part of the G7 line, along with the SE and HE, I think that a lot of us who are familiar with the SE and HE automatically assume that manually calibrating the Pro would be the exact same process. It's not, and I'll show you with my G7 Pro. As you can see, here's my controller. I'm plugging it in, gamepad tester reads it, and everything is working normal. Now, the way manual calibration is done on the SE and HE, you start with the controller unplugged, you press and hold the View, Menu, and Xbox buttons, and while you're holding that combination, you plug in the cord. There's supposed to be a slowly blinking light on the Xbox button, but clearly it's not doing that. I press the A, do the calibration, press A again, and nothing seems to have happened. If I unplug it and plug it back in, it's not turning on, and looking at gamepad tester, nothing is happening when I press the buttons. By all accounts, it looks like I just bricked my G7 Pro, but what's actually happened is that I put it into a mode that I'll call the manual firmware updater mode. The only way to get the controller out of this mode is to do a physical reset. If you look on the back of the controller, right here is a small hole, and inside is the reset button. Take a small pin like this, or one that comes with your smartphones, put it in the hole and press. You can hold the press for a bit, but I don't think it's necessary. Now, when I plug my controller back in, you can see that it's working again. There's everything being read on gamepad tester. Make sure to share this info and video to anyone who needs it. So, now that we know this, how are you actually supposed to calibrate the G7 Pro? I've got my controller plugged in here, and just to show that the calibration actually does something, I purposely calibrated my triggers badly. You can see that I'm pressing the triggers fully, but the gamepad tester isn't reading it as 1 unless I press down harder. So the way you calibrate from here is to actually keep the controller plugged in and on, then you press and hold the View, Menu, and Xbox buttons until you see the light in the middle start blinking. Now that it's blinking, from here, you press the A button once and the light goes off. Now you can calibrate your sticks and triggers. Rotate your sticks 3 to 5 times at a moderate speed, and then fully press your triggers down 3 to 5 times, but not too hard. Once you're done, press A again, and you can see that the Xbox button light has come back on. Personally, I like to unplug my controller and turn it back on after a calibration, but I don't think you have to do this. And now you can see on gamepad tester that the calibration worked. My triggers are behaving much better now, and I didn't brick my G7 Pro at any point in the process. That's how to manually calibrate the G7 Pro. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share if you found this video useful for yourself or anyone else, and until next time.